Hello, Aries. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your February checkup reading. This reading is mid-month for the mid-month, and it's more like a checkup for to see how you're doing in February. Okay. Happy day, you guys. Before I forget, I wish you the best for this day. I want to thank you guys so very much for your support, your subscribes, thumbs up. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Okay, I want to jump right in and get this reading going. Aries, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading, laid the foundation of your spread to get your overall energy flowing and to better connect with you. This is just the beginning. This is the foundation. I will be clarifying some cards. And also, just so you guys know, this is a very general reading. It's going to resonate with some, but it won't resonate with everyone, okay? The personal, private readings are always much better where I can concentrate on your energy and just your story alone, okay? Not the masses. All right, let's get right into this. Let me get a feel here for what's going on with you. I get like a feel for you guys. There's like a feeling of curiosity, of like eagerness. Even I feel kind of eager, a little restless, energetic, perhaps. You know, it kind of feels like that. Like you're ready to. I'm hearing like launch pad, like you want to. I don't know, get off the ground with something. It's like an uplifting energy that I just kind of feel that right now. Why did I hear launch pad? I heard like launch pad. I'm hearing launch pad. Some of you guys want to do something. You want to launch something. You want to get something off the ground. It's like a kind of feel of like a freeness, a high energy, a feeling of like freedom. You know, eagerness. Maybe you're ready to get away from the winter and just go straight into spring. You know, your time of year. You're just ready. You're ready to propel forward. Okay, that's a good feeling. That feels pretty good. All right. Okay, Aries. This row across the top is the general portion of your reading. It's just a general energy. This is love and relationships, and this over here represents career and finances. Okay. You have the Page of Pentacles in the upright position, King of Swords in the upright position. And we're going to see how this energy plays and, you know, what I was feeling plays into your reading. Two cards came out. I wanted one, but two came out. Tower came out on top of the Chariot card in the upright position. Okay. Chariot card was kind of hidden behind the Tower card. Here you have the Four of Wands, High Priestess, upright position, and you have the King of Chalices, King of Cups, upright position, and the Six of Swords, upright position. Okay. You or someone around you will be giving some sort of message or presenting something. Maybe taking some sort of proposal to somebody, making some sort of proposal, giving like an idea of something you want to get off the ground, something that will make money, something that will. This feels like money, and I know, you know, because it's a Page of Pentacles, it's definitely leaning towards money, something of value, something of tangible value, you know, something of an asset. But it could even be an offer of something that's not necessarily money, but something of value. like a promise of some type, something that builds, you know, that has the potential of building, uh, laying the foundation to something stable or secure. Maybe some of you, you want some sort of education, and maybe you have questions about it. There's, I feel like somebody has a question. Somebody wants to present something to this King of Swords. Okay, that's for some of you. Somebody has like a question about something you're not quite sure of with the King of Swords. The King of Swords, this air energy coming in, is someone very logical, someone good at decision making, someone honest. This can be a lawyer, it can be a doctor, it can be, uh, it could even be someone in very like high education, someone very logical thinking. They have like a very logical profession where they use their mind a lot. For some of you, this is like a father figure. You want to ask him something, or it could be a female. You know, the cards are interchangeable, the sexes are interchangeable within tarot. You could be going to this person. This could be like a father figure. Somebody wants to ask their father something, show their father something, present something to their father. Someone, this is somebody that you look up to, that is an expert in their field. You want like a second opinion. Someone wants a second opinion over something that they discovered or something that was given to you. This could be you. Although this isn't your energy, not your sun energy, you know, you could have earth in your chart. Someone be coming to you with this. This could be you. You know, you could be thinking logically about something. You could be like an expert in something where you use your mind a lot. Very calculative, logical thinking, logical approach to something, profession, doctor, lawyer, architect, engineer. Hmm. And you or somebody else needs to analyze this and make a decision about it. This person's gonna have like a final say in something, or even speak some kind of truth. Somebody, and this is for someone. Someone found some sort of evidence, some sort of information, okay, and you or the other person is bringing it uh, to this King of Swords to get answers. Like, do you know what this is, King of Swords? Do you know what this is? Look at what I found. Look what I found. What is this? What does this mean to you? Interesting. Okay. Hmm. With whatever goes on here between this Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords, something takes place. There's some sort of movement in a certain direction, and the Chariot is about making movement. It is about progression, successful movement forward. It is about aligning your resources and getting things together, getting things to work together, synergistically, you know, creating synchronicity within a situation so that you can move forward, putting all of your ducks in a row, organizing and getting these things to move forward, getting cooperation from people to make movements with you. But with this comes a tower moment, comes something shocking will happen with this. Maybe this movement forward creates some sort of ripple effect, some sort of shock. People will be shocked by some sort of movement that you make, something that you do, something that you decide upon. Maybe whatever it is you're presenting to this King of Swords, the King of Swords says, yeah, you know what? Go for it. Go for it. Make that move. Hey, go for it. Other people might not like it. It might upset other people if you make this move, but I feel like this is a good opportunity for you. Maybe to advance education, to, you know, a career move, something that you want to do from whatever this offer was that you're contemplating, or the, you know, information that you got from it. And maybe this King of Swords gives further information about it. Yeah, sure, you know what? This message is, you know, that you got this information that came in. Okay, I took a look at it. I think it's a good deal. And then the King of Swords expounds upon it, uses their expertise to expound upon something, give you more information to help you make a decision to move forward. And but then there's a tower moment. There's something that somebody need to be careful about this tower movement. If you move too hastily, move without really properly thinking, getting your um like really making sure that the foundation's tight before you move forward with something, it could cause a cataclysmic effect on something. But I definitely want to take a look at this tower and see what that's about. Because something that somebody does over here creates this. It may not create it for some, it just put it into motion because the tower have already been the inevitable, and it's like a sudden thing that takes place, a sudden change, a sudden, you know, something falling apart. Now, for some of you, this is not something breaking down. This is a breakthrough moment. Like you break through a barrier, you break through a wall, you bring down you get through the mountain. Some of you, this is a really good move. You get through it. It'll be shocking, mind blowing. Like, oh goodness, just think. If I didn't make this move, I wouldn't have been able to get past this hurdle. I wouldn't have been able to get past this brick wall that's in front of me. So this would be you bursting through this brick wall, bursting through this foundation, causing this ripple effect, tearing down this wall. But you have needed a boost over here, someone to look at something. It could be like a legal professional, like I said. Okay, let's see where it goes. All right. Over here in your loving relationships, Four of Wands and the High Priestess. Some of you are definitely laying the foundation to something, to a relationship. And your intuition is telling you something, or you're laying a foundation with someone who's really intuitive, someone who sees a lot, someone who knows a lot, someone who sees your movement, sees what you want to accomplish, and maybe they're on board with it. Again, you returning to someone who knows a little bit more or sees a little bit more within this relationship. You be asking for their opinion about something. Or they could be telling you, just giving you more insight and saying, hey Aries, because this is fire sign energy, this could be your energy. Hey Aries, you want to, you know, think twice about this, before we do this together. Let's look further into this situation before we do this. Maybe you want to buy a home. Maybe you want to build a home. Maybe you are planning on having some sort of ceremony. It could be a wedding. It could be a baby showers, receptions, something celebratory. And this person wants you to kind of look at all angles from it and not be so idealistic about the situation, because there's an eagerness here. There's like a naivete here, an eagerness. You be idealistic about, this foundation that you're laying, and this is usually like a marriage card, getting married, starting, maybe starting a family, building something, building a foundation, laying a foundation. But these cards, they feel like there's like a sense of naivete here. And then in both scenarios here, someone wiser, someone who can see further, someone who can see, someone who can think very sharply and logically, can see past the surface. Interesting. We're going to see where this goes. Here with the King of Chalices, whew, pardon me, Six of Swords, more movement. You've got movement, 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 action. King of Chalices. I feel like you have opportunities to really use your skills, opportunities to maximize your talents, and this is something that you either are doing or have been wanting to do as like a profession or build business that you want to build. Some of you want to work with children or do work with children or just younger people. Some of you are working out in the community. Some of you take a great pride in leadership. People look up to you within the community. Somebody's out in the community working. Community organizer, a community somebody's like doing something with personal growth and maybe development or on some sort of clinical level within a community. Maybe working at a community center, a community health care center or something like that. That's what this feels like for somebody. For somebody it's creative, but for somebody it's like it feels like, and the cups aren't necessarily health care, but it's like the personal development and healing end of healthcare. Kind of like healing with love, giving love, volunteering, because it's something you're doing from your heart to help others improve themselves. I don't know what that occupation would be, but that's what this feels like for somebody. And for somebody, it's creative, painting, singing, maybe teaching others because you're some sort of leader, teaching others how to paint, working with children, daycare center. This feels very, very community related here, and this is a good path. But now some of you want to take it to the next level and move locations with it, branch out and open up, expand locations. I'm feeling expansion for somebody. Somebody wants to move away from this because you'd be tired of doing this. Move away from troubled waters. There'd be some troubled waters within this occupation, within this community or organization that you work for. And you want to move on to something else, or I don't want to say graduate. Is graduate the right word that I'm looking for? Advance. That's the word. You want to advance in whatever this is you do. Some of you want to go off solo with whatever this is that you know how to do that helps others. You don't want to work for someone else under this capacity, but you want to kind of branch off and go solo and develop this on your own or do it on your own. That's what I'm getting for somebody. And this can relate to this. Maybe you're taking your idea to work solo, work alone, to this King of Swords here, and you have to see what you know, the lead, see what you need to do in terms of legalities, in terms of making sure that everything is done in ways that are legal. I know what I'm trying to say. I think you guys get it. I hope you get it. You want to make sure that you're doing it legally and ethically. Cover yourself. before you move on, and it all falls apart and backfires. That's what I'm getting for somebody. Okay, I want to look at this tower over here. Spirit, why is the tower here? Can you tell us more about the tower? Why is the tower card here? Pardon me. Feeling a little bit sleepy right now. Okay. Tell us. It has to do with a teenager. This has something to do with a teenager. Interesting. One more for the tower. Teenager. Oh. I want to put these back because a whole stack came out and I don't want the whole stack. If the cards come back out and they're meant to come out, I just want one more for the tower card. Spirit, can you give me one more for the tower card? One more. I just want one. Teenager. This one. Help me. Okay. Help me. There's been some sort of, there's like a teenager here who's in some kind of trouble. There's a teenager here who's in trouble. And she be going through, and it's a teenage girl, because there's a teenage boy here too. She be abused in some way, or she be going through something in some sort of way that she can't like really talk to anybody. She doesn't feel like she can turn to someone. Aries, this may be your daughter, or Aries, you feel like you can't approach your father. Remember when I feel like I said that this felt like in the beginning, this felt like someone of authority, maybe a father figure. The page is a young person too. These are young people. This is involving somebody very young. Young people, very young. These are children. They're coming in as children. Okay, and that's like, it's not going to be for everybody, but that's like a leading message. You, or maybe your child, or maybe some child around you, Aries, need to go talk to maybe someone in the legal field, someone, a doctor even, or a relative, like a father figure, about something that's going on here. And the advice that he gives, this person's leader, or whoever this person is, or father figure, brings something to the light, creates like a shake-up moment to where this situation is revealed. So in other words, the King of Swords could be telling this Page of Pentacles, you know what, now's the time to talk about it. I'm looking over this information that you're giving, and I think you need to proceed with it. I think that whatever this is you find, it needs to be told. You need to move forward with it and bring this to light about this person that needs help. This Page of Pentacles also for somebody be coming to tell the King of Swords, whoever this represents, about this person. Needs to be two different people, and they're coming to say, Mr. King of Swords, this is what I found out about teenager with the purple sweater. This is what I found out. I think you need to maybe take a look at this. And then the King of Swords assesses it and says, yes, okay, this, I need to take action behind this, whatever this thing is. This, this person, a student going to tell a teacher or somebody. Because this is going to be brought to light for somebody. Now, for somebody, because this person is telling, this message is coming through to the King of Swords, causes like a ripple effect. Maybe a secret is out of the bag, some kind of secret hurt or, pain that this person is going through. It causes trouble because they're telling it. But I don't think that that's the case with most. I think that it's going to be the other way around, and somebody speaking up about something that they found, some kind of evidence or whatever, is able to, break the seal, break the silence, break a secret. Reveal something that's going to come to light. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. Please, you guys, tell me what this means to you. Spirit, why is the High Priestess here? The High Priestess definitely has secrets. Message. Oops, 2 card. Stability and message. Okay. For Aries, you and this other person, or this could be you're working together to build some sort of stability and maybe like have some sort of signed contract, whatever. This is good though. This is good. Somebody's gonna do like maybe like some sort of contract signing when it comes to something dealing with family issues. Well, not even issues, but building. This is good. There's stability in letter here, message, like a contract. Could be like a contract for house building, building of a home. This is good. For you and, 4 of Wands, High Priestess. Okay. Spirit, can you tell us why the 6 of Swords is here? Why is the 6 of Swords here? Give me 2 for 6 of Swords. Child, yeah. Some of you are working with children. Like I was saying, very nice. Some of you, yeah. Teenagers, young people, all of this ties in together. Yep. Working. You have child and you have with, like, working with children, working actively with children, being active. Now, some of you, this is like child abuse and you want to get away from it, or you want to get away from an environment where there's some sort of child abuse. Somebody be working in like daycare or something, and somebody needs to speak up about something that's going on with the school or daycare. Maybe some children are being harmed in some sort of way, and somebody needs to speak up. Because there are children all over this reading. Children, child. This is a young person. This can be a child too. Child. There's children all over here, all over this. Aries, if you see something, say something. If you know something, please share it. If you know something, your intuition is telling you something about a situation, please share it. Are you or someone you know trying to get away from an abusive situation within your work environment? You want to get away from it, you want to go tell it, you want to go report it. If you do, it can be in your home life. If you need to talk to somebody, if you need to talk to somebody, tell them. Don't keep it to yourself. You could, save someone some sort of pain. Interesting, very interesting. And this reading isn't going to everybody, but somebody gets something from this, and I certainly hope so, because the messages are like repeating themselves. This may involve the home, or involve the, your occupation. Spirit, can you tell us more? What action steps should Aries take? Pardon me. Intent. Queen of Cups, upright position. Three of Swords, upright position. There's definitely some pain here in the workplace. Nine of Wands, upright position. With the Queen of Cups here, this is an underlying energy. Use your intuition and be open to talk with someone, listen to what they have to say about a situation. Be loving and kind and understanding, or this may be someone that you seek that can further help you on an emotional level. This may be something that you need to do. For a few of you, you need to deal with something from your past. You need to deal with some sort of pain that you went through. Maybe in this month you're finally ready to talk about it because you've been holding on to it, walking around with it for a very long time as if it's something that you thought was valuable. Maybe there's something that you held on to that sounds kind of strange, but you just kind of thought like, you know what? I can't tell this, I can't express this because I've moved on, and a secret or hurt or pain caused me to lose something that I've established over the years, and letting it out now could jeopardize it. Would I have to sacrifice something that I built to relay this message, to speak up? So you think about that. Okay. Nine of Wands, somebody's defensive. You could be very defensive. You could have gone through some fighting here. And this is like an underlying energy. So you want to maybe let your defensive down and communicate with whoever this person is that you're building something with. Communicate how you feel about a situation so that fights won't erupt over, the proper way to do this, or who's doing it wrong, who's doing it right. Whatever this means. Anchor and the message here. This is definitely about foundation. Don't be too proud to speak up for yourself. Show that side of yourself, that courageous, strong, side. Now is not the time to be silent in this situation. Okay? Three of Swords. There's definitely pain on the job, like I said. Three of Swords. There's some heartache over here, some heartbreak. Maybe it was something you find out about some children or young people in this situation when it comes to working. Okay? And you have intent. Focus your energy. There is amazing power in the strong intention. Okay? Make sure that your intent is clear, that your intent is well known, that your intent is known, that you mean what you say and that you say what you mean with whatever this situation is here. And it's interesting because both of these cards are making an offer. I feel like for some of you, this is the young version of yourself and this is the older version of yourself. Look at that. This feels more like being inquisitive, certain innocence, naivete about this. Remember when I said, and this feels more focused. Now you know what you want to do, how you want to handle the situation as an adult, and you're setting forth your intention in that direction. But you want to be clear about it, the real reason that you're doing something. Okay, I know this reading isn't going to help everybody, but it will reach somebody. Okay, please let me know how this reading works out for you. And if you'd like a personal private reading, you book with me from the link below this video, okay? And don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Give me the thumbs up and visit me over at summerintuition.com. That is summerintuition.com. That is where you can book a reading, all right? Take care, Aries. Bye for now.